Can you explain a two-part question?
Yeah.
From engineering construction, like what exactly is going wrong here? Is it just volume overwhelming the system? How do we, three-part question, how do we fix that? And is there a plan in place? Like, here's the 600 things we have to do. We can do 30 of them in year one, like that sort of plan.
We do. You'll be surprised to know that we actually do. Like we mentioned in the earlier part of the episode, there's just three parts to this problem, right? One is actually the sewage system itself, the actual aeration pond that we talk about, the settling pond. Then there is the conveyance, the water, the flow of sewage from the lift station to the pond, and the last one is what we call as I&I, infiltration and inflow. So we have identified, just out of the 2024 report, I think ISL's report, we do understand like what it entails. It's actually a five-part solution that they have provided. There is 1 and 2.
Sorry, you said an acronym there. Who provided the solution?
It's an engineering consulting
Okay.
firm by name ISL.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, there's the 1 and 2, which is basically working on the aeration pond itself. There is a fourth recommendation that goes after the. I'll get a little technical here. It's something called as Sager. It is a system, like a bacteria-based system that actually eats up the raw sewage. That I'll get to that in a little bit, why that is an important point to this conversation. So that particular aspect, and a final one, which is around the conveyance aspect. So between these five recommendations that the consultants have given, it was estimated at around $18 million in terms of capital required to fix them. And they've also actually laid out an excellent plan of how to stage each of these projects. When to have pre-feasibility studies, when to have feasibility studies, when to have actual design in place, when to execute it. So like I said, that $18 million could be over 2 or 3 years' time, and we should be able to absorb all those things. But where this becomes complicated in a multifaceted environment like municipality is that we also have the fire hall build going on at the same time, which also requires capital outlay for the next year, almost $1 million that will go towards payment of principal and interest on that particular build. So we just need to figure out how to get money for this versus that, while the community is still supportive of it. That is the challenge here.
Wow. Again, that challenge just comes down to priorities, does
That's
it
right.
not?
100% it does. Yeah, 100% it does. Yeah, it has to come out of...
And if this amount of money is over, what did you say, 3-4 years?
That's the $18.5 million that we have engineered and understand right now.
So what if it's, as a citizen, as a resident, I don't even really care if it's over 6-8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I do know is if you don't start, you're never going to finish.
No, exactly. And these rain events will happen every year, twice, thrice, and it's going to happen as we speak. It's raining heavily outside, but thankfully we don't have snow melt also. So yeah,
I may have to go check my wine cellar here, make sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
So we have a plan, so we know what it takes to actually fix it. Now you referenced this. What's the cost all in? Because I thought it was 16 million, and you're saying more than that.
That we do not know. The ones that we know cost about $18.5 million. There are other components to this whole system that we have not figured out yet.
Okay.
But at least the good news is we know what are the things that we can do right now, and we have costed them out. And there are shovel-ready projects right now. Those 2 lift stations that I was talking about, one has to be replaced and one has to be upgraded. And we can do that right now. The plan exists.
Amazing. Let's switch gears a little bit, but that was a good segue. You're elected mayor. Can you actually do this? Like the mayor? Well, but the mayor can't fix things by decree. Can you deliver Do you need a council that's supportive of what you're talking about to deliver? What if the council's against you? Like, obviously, as just a councillor, you haven't been able to deliver on this in the last 4 years. Now, I know you're not mayor, you're not setting the agenda. But how does that all work?
Agenda setting is the core responsibility of the leader of the council. That falls on the mayor.
Yeah.
And I will have that unique privilege to set up the agenda. And I know for a fact that in this election year, this will be the number one thing on everybody's mind.
Yeah.
There is already a willingness from the community to support fixing this issue. Moreover, if you go back to 2022, I said liquid waste management plan and having wastewater fixed was my number one priority. And it so happens that two of my fellow councillors, Ted and Tracy, also have the exact same opinion. I hope they choose to run for the office again. And if they do, that is already 3 out of potentially 7 people who will be saying yes to this.
Okay.
And here's where the leadership comes into play, Scott. Like while the mayor only has the one vote as any other councillors, it is a full-time job at the city hall, and I will have the opportunity to set the agenda too. We don't have to let the staff set the agenda. The elected officials can do that too. So when I set the agenda,
who has been setting the agenda recently? Is it staff or?
No, I think we've gotten better. That was down to having our strategic planning and priorities done too late. So from 2022 end all the way up to 2024 middle, we were just going blind. And then from 2024 onwards, we did partially okay. And 2025, it all came about together.
You should have let me drink whiskey during this.
Unfortunately, this is where the frustration comes in, right? Like as someone who's been in private sector where priorities, action plans, understanding what the critical path is, being able to blast through little issues, problem solving, those are the things that I thrive on a day-to-day basis. And when I put on my councillor's hat and I'm sitting there and we're talking about things that are important, but not as important as not putting poop in the river, it just frustrates me.
You know, again, I'm certain they're all great people.
Absolutely.
Who mean well, including staff, all staff.
We have outstanding people in our
councillors,
city staff.
And I'm certain everybody has great ideas. And they have projects they support, projects that they just personally care less about. The job by its nature involves scarcity.
Yeah. Therefore,
someone has to lead. You just can't do everything all at once. Someone has to lead. And so I'm just trying to understand this better. So I know it's, the mayor's just 1 vote out of 7.
Yep.
But what you're saying is if you're in charge of setting the agenda and you say, forget about all this difficult stuff. Here's one project. We all know it has to be done. It's shovel ready. Yes or no? That you have a better chance of getting a yes by framing it that way.
Absolutely.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, absolutely. That is exactly what it is. And it's interesting that you bring the word scarcity here, right? And scarcity is the mother of invention. Right? It's when things actually happen. I actually see this as a tremendous opportunity for us to build the future that we want. If we fix this issue, especially sewers situation, we can actually build a town that can sustain itself for next 100 years. It is a generational opportunity for the elected representatives that will be coming to the council, and we should be actually excited about this. We should not be treating this as something that we should be scared about and just dig a hole and hide there.